As the capital of the Lone Star State, Austin offers plenty to see and do, but the city also boasts proximity to several other Texas towns worth visiting. From brewery tours and historic town squares to state parks and small barbecue joints, here are the best day trips to take from Austin. 1. Dripping Springs. An easy day trip from Austin. Dripping Springs is dotted with a dozen distilleries, breweries and wineries. Wind your way down a tree-lined country road to Jester King Brewery, where you can sip a range of beers that incorporate ingredients from the natural surroundings. For dinner, enjoy wood-fired pies from the on-site pizza kitchen, or mosey to the next brewery to keep the tour going. Family Business Beer Company makes another great stop, serving handcrafted beers in a beautiful space that also regularly features live music. How to get to Dripping Springs. From downtown Austin, the drive to Dripping Springs takes about 40 minutes. Take TX1 Loop S toward Highway 290 until you get to Fitzhugh Road. Several distilleries and breweries are located along Fitzhugh, so be prepared to make several stops along the way. There is no public transport, but companies such as Drippery Tours can arrange customized tours. 2. Lockhart. Officially designated the barbecue capital of Texas, the small town of Lockhart is home to several barbecue spots less than 50 miles outside Austin. Make Cruz Market one of your first stops. Founded in 1900, this historic establishment started out as a German meat market and grocery. Today, Cruz Market still sells delicious smoked meats and mouth-watering sausages. Wrapped in traditional brown paper and served with hearty sides, the whole experience is one to savor. If you still have room for more, or remembered to bring a cooler, be sure to check out Smitty's Market, the original Black's Barbecue, and Chisholm Trail Bar BQ. How to get to Lockhart. Lockhart is a 30-mile drive from downtown Austin. Tour company Austin Detours offers guided visits from Austin to 3 of the Lockhart venues. 3. Waco. Thanks to Chip and Joanna Gaines, Waco has been revived into a tourist hotspot for fixer-upper fans and HGTV lovers. Headquartered at the historic Silos, one of the main Magnolia attractions is the on-site bakery, where the line for Joanna's famous cupcakes often snakes around the corner. The wait is well worth it, and guests can browse Magnolia merchandise in the nearby homeware store. After enjoying snacks or live music on the lawn, walk over to Dichotomy Coffee and Spirits for a pick-me-up to compensate from the inevitable sugar crash. When you're ready for more sugar, head to the Dr. Pepper Museum for a true taste of Texas. Located in a historic 1906 bottling building downtown, the 3-story museum highlights the history of Texas's beloved soft drink and features an old-fashioned soda shop. How to get to Waco. Waco is about 100 miles north of Austin on Interstate 35, and the drive takes about an hour and a half. Greyhound offers bus journeys starting around $20 one way. 4. Texas Hill Country. While Austin has its own state park within the city limits at McKinney Falls, countless more are within an hour and a half drive from downtown. For a strenuous but rewarding uphill hike, head to Enchanted Rock State Natural Area, where a natural massive pink granite dome provides a beautiful panorama of the rolling Texas Hill Country. After hiking, explore the area's German heritage on Fredericksburg's historic Main Street, which features restaurants and antique shops galore. The city is also a hub for dozens of local wineries, with several award-winning vineyards to visit nearby. How to get to Texas Hill Country from Austin. Enchanted Rock is about 100 miles west of Austin and takes about 2 hours to reach from downtown. Fredericksburg is another 17 miles south on Ranch Road 965. For wine tours from Austin, visit Discover Texas Wine or Austin Wine Tours. 5. The Alamo and San Antonio. No list of Texas day trips is complete without the iconic Alamo, where the most famous battle of the Texas Revolution took place. Here, 200 men defended the tiny fort during a 13-day siege by Santa Anna's army of 1,800 Mexican soldiers. The battle was lost, but it fueled the fledgling Texan army to victory just a few weeks later. Today, visitors can admire the Spanish colonial architecture of the historic fort, one of 5 frontier missions that make up the state's only UNESCO World Heritage Site. Beyond the Alamo, San Antonio is a culinary destination with a dynamic art scene. Try traditional Tex-Mex at Mi Tierra Cafe, or explore the city's German heritage with a Reuben and homemade root beer from Shiloh's, the self-proclaimed oldest restaurant in San Antonio. In the afternoon, wander the galleries at the McNay Art Museum or dive into Texas history at the Witt Museum. For dinner or a cocktail, head to the Pearl Brewery, a historic brick complex turned shopping mall where retailers, restaurants and bars abound. How to get to San Antonio from Austin. If the traffic on Interstate 35 is favorable, the drive to San Antonio takes about an hour and a half. For a scenic detour, take Highway 290 to Highway 281. The trip adds about half an hour to the journey, but the hill country roads are a nice way to skip delays during peak travel times. Megabus operates between Austin and San Antonio, with one-way tickets sometimes priced as low as $1.